with Dr. C. We're just hopping along in 2020.
That's right.
We're trying to keep us on schedule and keep us on
The
going.
year of
And
impact.
we're doing a year of impact, and we're trying to work out all these technical difficulties.
But that's the thing about going live, Dr. C.
That's right.
That's the thing about going live.
And now for our second session, we're here with the mighty Empowerment Zone led by Miss Sharon Arrington.
MVP.
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 And you know she was a former point guard. She still looked like she could still cross it over a little bit. How you doing, Miss Arrington?
Doing wonderful.
Happy New Year.
Same to you, Dr. C.
How are things going?
Going very well.
Yeah.
So at the Empowerment Zone, we're now going into which year since our opening?
Third year.
Our third year
Yes.
since our
Wow.
opening. And we opened in 3 years ago. That would have made it what year?
2017.
2017.
Yes.
Yes, and why don't you just walk us through with the Empowerment Zone, how it was built, and bring us up to date with our successes.
Okay, we started out August 2017 trying to find an alternative way or means of providing an education for those students that could not function in a traditional setting.
Right.
So with that being said, we put in place a process which is provide an application to the administrators. So the referring agent would be the administrator. So if they have students that need credit recovery, we started out with a high school. We focus on 3 areas, which we're talking about: academics, behavior, and attendance.
Right.
So in that process, the application is sent to me, and we review the application. If they qualify, we contact the parent, and then I set up a thorough orientation. And with that being said, if they're accepted, we contact that parent and let them know that we want them along with the child to come in with us. It has to be a team effort. After sharing the information if they buy into what we're offering, we sign them up right away and we start them with classes. On the other hand, if they do not qualify, I submit that information to the central team, which is the senior team. And they will make a decision. I may make some recommendations as to what we would want to do with that applicant. And not only that, there are times that we may not have the information that we need. So I would share that with Dr. Battle, and from there, they will make that final decision.
And you know, parents, the vision behind the Empowerment Zone was to create an alternative learning solution for students who needed another pace, right?
That's right.
Dr. Battle?
They needed
it wasn't
another
that they
way.
were less than, they just needed another option.
Another environment.
They needed another environment, a smaller environment. They may have needed a much more flexible environment because they're working, but just another an environment for them to be successful in Halifax County Schools.
Absolutely, their purpose. And so, Ms. Arrington, you've been very successful with this particular program. Give us a little bit about your background.
I know.
And how you came to this particular point.
Okay, I started out Halifax County Schools as an elementary school teacher. From that point, an AP an assistant principal at Northwest. And during that time, I was working on my master's, and I can honestly say that was the training ground there.
Okay.
And from that point, I was promoted to the principal there. And we were serving 1,000 students at Northwest. And so with that, we had a change in administration. I was assigned to an elementary school as a principal. And then I revisited the classroom. And I do not, I will say that was a positive because, you know, sometimes you can get out of touch.
Yes.
And then from that, I was assigned as a coordinator for the Beginning Teacher Support Program. So I understood both sides of the spectrum. You're talking about as an administrator and as a teacher when I was serving the beginning teachers. So from that point, Dr. Cunningham created the Empowerment Zone. And I was assigned to the Empowerment Zone as a coordinator. So from there, it blossomed. I can honestly say that we had some success. The first year we started out with 2 students, one in the fall, and she has been successful in working. She's actually, believe it or not, she came to me and she was like, Ms. Arrington, you know, you have to understand what the students are going through.
Right, absolutely.
And at that moment, there were some issues in the home, and she felt like she needed to step up and get a job along with going to school. And she wanted my advice on it. I said, well, you know, you're so close to graduating in December,
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise it.
No.
She said, but I'm going to try it. But we were going to support her in her effort.
And we did.
This kid, she worked a full-time job
Full-time.
and worked, and then came to school in the morning at the Empowerment Zone. She was our very first graduate. And it is my understanding we try to follow, and she's still working. At some point, she was working 2 jobs after she graduated. So that was our first success story. And then in the spring, we had our second young lady to graduate from Northwest. Following that year, we had 4, we had 1 young lady and 3 gentlemen to graduate. And moving on to the spring, we increased that to 7. So we are so proud to say this past December,
Okay.
we had a total of 6 male students.
6
Oh,
male
good.
students.
So
Good.
at this point, I would like to just thank
6.
my staff,
Yeah. Big shout out.
being supportive, and the visions that I have. I mean, I come up with ideas, and they're there to rally around me to support what we do, and I just feel good to see it unfold. And whatever we do, it's centered around to support the students. And most importantly, Dr. Cunningham, I have parents come in, they understand what we're doing.
Amen.
Great.
And it's important to
That's
have that
awesome.
support.
Great.
And when they see their kids are having a sense of success, not only their child, and they see that we're there to benefit them, not to harm them, we get that support. And so as of right now, Dr. Cunningham, we have a total of 19 graduates from
That's
the Empowerment
phenomenal.
Zone.
Woo,
Total.
give them a hand.
Total of 19.
Yes.
And before Dr. Battle talks about these 2 distinguished students here
All right.
today, I want you to understand what incremental growth means in Halifax County Schools.
Yes.
See, our first year when we opened, how many graduates did we have?
2?
We only had 2, right?
Right,
And one would think that that was not successful,
right.
right? But it was 2 more than we had the year before.
That's right.
And in Halifax County, we just believe in incremental growth.
Incremental growth.
And the next year, how many did we?
11.
11. So we grew from 2 to 11.
11, that's correct.
And this 3rd year, we're having what?
We have 6 right now.
And then?
And we're looking at 10, but I'm looking at more because right now I have about 9 applicants. And Dr. Cunningham, I do want to say, the word is out there. We have parents and students requesting to come to the empowerment.
So,
It's in
Dr.
recruitment
Battle,
mode. Recruitment mode.
That's right. So we
Yes.
grew from 2. First year,
2,
2nd year,
11.
11.
this year, we're over 15.
Yeah.
See, we're
19 right
rising.
now.
We're rising in Halifax County. And we just believe in that step-by-step incremental approach. Now,
That's
let's
right.
talk a little bit about these 2 distinguished gentlemen that are here today. Dr. Battle.
So, with us today, we have 2 of the Empowerment Zone graduates. We have Rockway Hawkins. Good.
Rockway.
Hello, Rockway.
Hi, Rockway.
And Xavier Rivers. How are you? All right. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, fellas.
My name is Xavier Rivers. I'm a recent graduate of the Empowerment Zone. Going inside the Empowerment Zone, like, it was kind of shaky at first, but like after you like go through a couple of weeks of it, like you tend to get used to it, and you tend to fall in love with it. Like, I didn't think I was gonna graduate in my traditional school. Like, I didn't know when I was gonna graduate, but like my mom, she said she was gonna find a way. She meant she was gonna find a way for me to graduate because she wanted to see me and my brother walk across the stage.
Yes.
So I started at the Empowerment Zone, and I didn't quite like it at first, but I started liking it because like I started seeing like even though like it's not fun, it's not there to be fun. Like, it's there to help you like graduate and like be successful in life. So like that's why like I took on the opportunity, and like I'm here where I am right now.
So, you took advantage of the situation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Rockway, tell us about you.
My name Rockway Hawkins. I'm a recent graduate. I started at the Empowerment Zone last year on 2nd semester. When I came over there, I requested to come because I had heard about it from Mr. Hunter, the principal at Northwest. He asked me that I want to try it out. And then me and my mom, we went over there, met Ms. Arrington, and ever since then, I just went to the empowerment zone. I just went over there because I want a bad kid who just, sometimes you just got to isolate yourself from certain situations and stuff like that. And that's what I did to make a better change than what I was in. So that was a good change. And I think that's one of the best changes I made.
Well, that's good because Dr. Cunningham, I want you to know that because of programs like the Empowerment Zone, Halifax County Schools has seen its highest cohort graduation rate. We're now at 77.8%, and so of students graduating within 4 years or less. So it's because of specialized programs like this that meet the needs of the individual students so that they can be successful. So what are your plans right now? Tell me what you're planning right now.
Right now, I'm planning on going to the military
Okay.
and to service.
Which branch?
At first I was trying Marine, but then I had met with a recruiter. Actually, when I was at the empowerment zone, I met with a recruiter. She was from the Army, and she gave me a pamphlet, an envelope, and it just told me certain things about the Army, the benefits, and she explained it to me. And I went with her last week, and I had tried out for the ASVAB,
Okay.
and I made 27. Only thing you need is a 31. Off 4 points off, so if I can make a 27, I can do a 31.
You absolutely
right.
can.
So,
Absolutely.
That's my plan right now, on the service.
And I want you to see, Ms. Battle, Dr. Battle, what he just said. See, we preach resilience
Absolutely.
in Halifax County Schools. We fall down,
We get back up.
we fall down,
We get back up.
we get right back up.
Absolutely.
He said he needs a 31,
Yes.
and he scored a 27. But he didn't say he wasn't going to take it again. He said, I'm going to get back up again because now I believe I can make it.
That incremental growth.
I can make it. And you know where that spirit of determination comes from? Earning his high school diploma. See, there was a time when he didn't feel you were going to earn your high school diploma, am I right?
Yeah, you right.
And then you jumped into the empowerment zone. You listened to good mentoring,
Yes,
and what happened?
I earned it.
You earned it. It wasn't easy.
No,
There were a lot of bumps along the way,
yes.
but you earned it. And I want you to get a wide shot on the way these two young men look right now.
That's right.
Look at them.
right.
Look at them, Dr. Battle. Look at them. You getting that, Mr. Cameraman? That
Five
is
star.
a nice,
5
look
stars.
at these two young men ready to enter into the world. And when we talk to our Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Jenny Lewis, right after this, our 4th segment today, we're talking about putting them to work. It's time to go to work. I mean, we want jobs with benefits for our graduates. Am I right, Dr. Bell?
That's right.
So talk about a little bit about your future. You want to go into the military?
You said military. What about you?
I would be going like I would be going to UTI.
Okay. What is UTI?
It's basically like a diesel mechanic school.
Oh, okay.
I would be going to Orlando, Florida, to go to school there. Yeah, basically I would be going there. It's kind of like it is an auto mechanic school, like diesel. I found an interest in it, because like basically like I got family members that drive trucks.
Drive trucks.
Okay.
And you want to repair them.
Yes, sir.
And you want to keep them on the road.
Yes, sir.
See, that is a productive, profession,
That's right.
being a diesel mechanic. See, we're not telling everyone to go to a 4-year university. Are we talked about
But
it?
no.
We're telling you to be productive. See, productivity can be in the military. It could be at a trade school. It could be at a community college, right?
That's right.
It could be at a 4-year school. It could be at graduate school. We do not care which pathway you decide to go on.
Gotta know your purpose. You
You
gotta
just
Dr.
have to go.
Cunningham, they do have an opportunity, their diploma, they obtained the diploma, but if they would like to go to the community college, they are afforded that opportunity, and once they get the 2 years, they can venture out to a 4-year university as well.
Great.
So a student from the empowerment zone can go to the community college?
Yes, sir.
Oh, talk a little bit more about that.
They actually obtained the 22 credits, and if they are interested in a program there, we do have representatives that come out. And I would like to say that we do have partnerships. Our first year, we had 21 partnerships. And
Good.
community colleges one, and they've been very instrumental. They actually came out to work with our students if they were interested in certain programs. We had someone to come out this year if they want to be a firefighter, all those different things. If they want to do the welding program, higher tech, which is totally free to them, we have those opportunities. We have individuals to come out and discuss those things with them. And my first year, the second year, I actually walked a student over the community college during the summer.
Great.
And from building to building to see that process to assist. So the opportunities are there. It's not just get a diploma and you do absolutely nothing. There are options as well.
So you give them a lot of exposure.
Lots of exposure. And
exposure.
what we do, we look at the needs of the students and have individuals to come in, and then we also get feedback from the students, to ask them. And a lot of times they're saying, we would like for those individuals to come back.
Right.
And that's a part of our I Matter rally. We have our very own, and it gets better each year.
It gets better
Good.
every single
Yes,
year.
yes.
Because, parents, we all agree with one thing. You can't sit at home being grown, doing nothing.
Nope.
Am I right?
No, they cannot.
No. It's time for you to go to work and be contributing citizens of this diverse, multicultural society.
That's
and
right.
we're preparing you to be able to do so.
So, Dr. Cunningham, as we bring part of this to a close, I want the students to tell us about some words of encouragement that they would give to other students who, may have seen them in your similar situation. What are some encouraging words you would say to students?
Well, I would say don't give up. You got to keep going, keep pushing, because anybody can give up on you, but if you don't give up on yourself, you can always do it. Like when I was graduating, we had the judge. She came. She said you got to yearn it, earn it, then return it.
Oh, yes.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Judge Freeman.
Judge Freeman, that's
Yes.
right. Say it again.
Yearn
Look in
it.
the camera and tell them what Judge Freeman told you.
Yearn it, earn it, and return it.
Yearn it, earn it, and return it.
Yes. Sort of like conceive, believe,
Believe and
achieve.
achieve. That's exactly right.
All right, Xavier.
Basically, I would tell them keep their head up. There's always a second chance, but when the second chance is in front of you, you might want to take it. Like, don't hesitate. And like, if you see yourself falling down, like, just like remember, like, never give up.
Never give up.
Never.
Keep striving, like striving for 5, like
Yeah.
Dr. C says. Like it helps out a lot. Like you can use it as your motivator, and like you see yourself like hang around people that's gonna cause you trouble. Like distance yourself away from them. Like you can always meet new people. Like you said, it's a whole lot of people out here in this world, and some has the same mindset as you. So you might want to take it.
All right. Sounds very
Conceive,
powerful.
believe, achieve.
Conceive, believe, achieve.
So, Ms. Arrington, any words that you have to parents who still may have questions, or for students who may think the empowerment zone would be a good fit for them?
If they have any questions or they're interested, just give us a call at 252-586-0119. And it is a place where we provide individualized instruction. We have open minds there. The staff, very embracing. They embrace our students. And so I would say that, we're throwing lemonades. Dr. C is making sweet tea, but we make lemonade. We're throwing lemons, but we make lemonade.
We make lemonade
Yes.
and it's
so,
sweet.
So I was thinking about some half and half today, half of that sweet tea and some lemonade. But anyway, and with that being said, I appreciate you all giving me the opportunity and just giving me the autonomy to make those decisions, and because we see what works for those kids.
Right.
And we understand because we're in it every day. And if we call and, I share with Dr. Battle, well, I think this may work or it may not work. And the answer may not always be yes, but at least have that ear for us because, like I said, we're in it. And so I heard what Xavier said. He was talking about the fun part. And like I said, we listen at what the students say. I applied for the foundation grant, and I will be presented tonight a grant. I was one of the winners, for the EZ Rec Center. So that is coming soon.
The EZ Rec
Empowerment
Center.
Zone,
Right,
recreational
They're gonna be in
center.
there lifting those weights.
Oh, they're already doing
They're
that.
already lifting
but
weights?
this would be something for them to do. It would be more or less a game room for them.
So we,
Great.
But they will earn their way there.
so there's a weight room at the Empowerment Zone.
We have a fitness center.
Well, talk
that,
to them real quick about how
on
you
Fridays,
get them in there working out.
they go in there and they work out on Fridays.
Okay.
And that's the designated day.
That's
And
why
so
these two
Fun
young men
Fridays.
look buff.
That's why, and that's exactly
All
why.
right, because they're in there working out.
And not only that, Xavier, he was actually afforded an opportunity to work out at the Empowerment Zone, but not only that, play football at Southeast.
Oh,
So
great.
you can attend the Empowerment Zone, and also
Play
you can
sports.
play
Play
sports.
sports.
Absolutely.
Play
So
sports.
he, along with his brother, they both, like I said, they were questioning as to whether, because they love sports, and as to whether they want to come there. But after convincing mom to bring them along with her two sons, they were like, okay, we want to do this. Because I asked the question, do you have any idea when you will graduate? They were like, we really don't know if we stay in the traditional setting. So they came to us for one semester in December. This is it. Both of the brothers, the twin brothers, the Rivers, they
Yes.
graduated.
So huge shout
and they
out to
played football
Mom.
as well.
Mom.
Yes, huge shout out.
The young men from the Rivers clan. That's
That's
all
right.
right.
Correct.
That's all right. Nothing can stop them. They're all the way up.
That's
They're on the
right.
way up. Well, we appreciate you,
Thank you.
for stopping by. Sweet Tea with Dr. C.
C, yes.
We want you to move forward and be empowered. Change the world. Stand strong. Keep your head up and your back straight.
And make good choices.
And make good choices.
Make good
Because
choices.
as we close this section, Dr. Battle, I want you to look at those two suits. And I want you to understand that the choices that you make in life, they determine the type of suits you wear.
That you wear.
They've made a commitment to wear this type of suit as opposed to that orange one. We've all had to do that too. We've all had to make good choices, and they determine the type of suit you wear. Big shout out. You two go bold and be strong.
Yes.
Sweet Tea with Dr. C. We'll be right back.